Just caught her. Yep. April! I'll call you back as soon as I've spoken to her. Bye. April! Do you want to tell me what's going on? That was your form teacher? She said you weren't in school yesterday.
Maybe I just didn't feel like it.
April, that's not like you. What's happened? OK, come on. Let's go sit down. So, I remember you not feeling like school before the holidays, and then you were sick. Bullying's been over for a while, right? April.
I wanted to tell you then, but you were really busy.
It's happening again?
And I know who it is.
OK, April. Come on then. Who is it?
Sorry.
So, anyway, what I got from Moira is it could have been a lot worse, but, I mean, you know, could have been a lot better, obviously.
No kidding.
And Mattie's got what they call partial thickness burns, and they should heal on their own, but there's a chance that he might not be able to open his hands properly afterwards.
A bigger chance.
I don't think she was in the mood for talking odds.
Well, let's face it, who can blame her?
OK.
I don't want to say that cooking is your department.
Sounds like you just did.
You weren't prepared.
Excuse me, prepared? We nearly had our big pub barbecue without booze.
Which was never going to cause partial thickness burns to anyone.
Anyway, she's going to bring Mattie over later and we can all talk about it.
That should be fun. In the meantime, I'm going to invest in a bunch of flowers for him. Or rather, you are. I'll just go and get them.
I'm so glad we're not throwing the blame around.
You were in charge, Marlon.
It was an accident.
Yeah, it was an accident that happened in your area of responsibility.
Because of a misunderstanding, I can't be blamed for that, surely.
Hello. Me for the second time. Can you just give me a quick call? Slight situation with April, thanks. If he doesn't answer in the next few minutes, I'm going to the pub and getting him.
I don't want him to know.
April, sweetheart, he has to know so we can do something about this. And it would be really, really helpful if you could just tell me who's responsible.
It's not going to do any good, is it? And anyway, it's not just them now. I downloaded the apps again.
Oh, April, you didn't.
But it's not just social media anymore. Somebody posted my phone number online. It's people I don't even know having a go at me. I'm worse.
OK, right. So, somebody you know started it. Somebody that you're maybe friendly with. Oh, April, please let me help you. Just tell me who it was. It surely cannot make things any worse.
Kathy! Kathy!
April? Was it Kathy?
April! Have you seen Kathy?
What's going on?
Have you seen her?
No, she hasn't, Bob, and she's just about to go to school. If Kathy does show up...
Sorry, it's just... I think she might have run away from home. Her bed's not been slept in. She's been gone all night. I think Heath knows something, but he's not saying. April?
Just leave April to me.
Wait, it looks like she knows something.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to her, and when I find out what's happened, I will give you a call, OK?
Charity, what do you mean there are no refunds? Because this is me you're talking to, and right now, I am stuck here with a massive stash of leftover knock-off booze. Well, yeah, I know it's not your fault, but... Come on, there must be someone that you can pass it on to. I can't afford for the police to come here and... Charity? Hello? Oh, for goodness sake.
Hi, how you doing?
I won't be clapping for a bit.
So, see, I'm so sorry.
The point is, what are you going to do about it?
Well, I know they're not much in a way of compensation, but...
Oh, you think?
Moira.
Thanks, but...
Again, sorry.
So, what was the deal, health and safety-wise, yesterday?
Well, the usual, really. I mean, what What I missed today was... It was unfortunate, that's all. I mean, we were really busy, so it was a lot more chaotic than I was expecting. And yeah, I was away from the cooking. But you know what? No amount of health and safety was going to stop Matty misunderstanding me about that lighter fluid.
But had he been trained on how to use the barbecue, then he would have known not to put that stuff on it.
Trained? I mean, it's not the space shuttle. People have been doing it since the Stone Age. Meat goes on, meat gets cooked.
Oh, so it's my fault, was it?
The thing is, Marlon, it's equipment. And everyone knows in business you train people how to use the equipment, even if it's just for 5 minutes.
Come on, Moira. When someone picks up a spade at the farm, you don't make them do a tutorial, do you?
Well, I would if it was on fire. Thanks for backing me up. So now that we've established that, kind of looks like the pub's liable, so what happens next?
Yeah, that's it. You just stand there looking awkward, because that really fills me with confidence.
Well, I'm sorry I am, but I can't be blamed if Matty thinks I mean lighter fluid when I mean charcoal.
So are you seriously saying that this is Matty's fault? He was there, untrained, unsupervised. You've just admitted it.
Look!
Tell you what, partner, why don't you leave me to sort this out, because you're really not helping.
Oh, come on!
As in now.
I'd do as she says if I were you, pal.
Oh, hey, why is April school bag?
She's at home, Marlon. She's in the bathroom washing her face because she's been crying. Plus, she didn't go to school yesterday.
OK, what have I missed?
She's being bullied again.
Oh, no. Is she all right?
Of course she's not all right. And get this. The bully is Kathy.
What?
As in her cousin. Kathy, as in the kid we've welcomed into our home and taken on picnics and played rounders games with.
Actually, technically, she's April's auntie.
Do you honestly think that's what concerns me right now?
Oh, don't have a go at me. I've had other stuff to deal with today as
Oh,
well.
I'm sorry. Is that why you didn't answer your phone? Because believe me, it hasn't exactly been peachy here either. Another little minx has run off and April's blaming herself for it.
Well, I didn't know that. Run off where?
I don't know. She's run away from home and no one can find her. Look, yesterday, April found out it was Kathy and they had a row, OK? April said some horrible things, which, quite frankly, I don't blame her. Although, you know what? I bet that'll be played for sympathy.
Right, maybe take it easy.
No, I will not take it easy. I am furious.
At least we can go directly to Bob and Brenda. Nobody else has to be involved.
Marlon, don't you see? It's bigger than that. April's downloaded those apps again.
What? No, I've been checking her phone regularly.
Yeah, well, she's found a way of hiding them. And it gets worse because her phone number has been shared all over the internet. She has received some really disturbing stuff, Marlon. Someone's even saying they know where she lives.
OK. Luke, let me just take a break. Give me and her some space so I can talk to her privately.
Me? You sending me out?
No, I'm not sending you just until things have calmed down. Me and you shouting at each other's not going to help, is it?
Because she's not my daughter, right?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
No, it's fine. Why don't you just text me or whatever when I'm allowed back home, yeah?
Oh.
Not your fault, is it?
Maybe not. But I can't help be worried that you felt you couldn't come to me.
You've been really busy.
Love, I am never, ever too busy if you have a problem.
You had loads on at the pub, and I know you've been worried about money.
Which isn't something you need to be concerned about.
I know, but I am. And anyway, you knew when it happened before.
And it stopped.
For a bit, but then as soon as I got my phone back, it started again, didn't it? And I thought if I told you, it might make things worse.
Well, believe me, things aren't going to get any worse now because we're going to do something about it. OK?
How could you? How could you do that to her?
I'm sorry.
Sorry? he's not going to cut it. Do you have any idea what you've put her through?
I didn't mean to.
She's family to you. Did that mean nothing?
I didn't think about it. It just happened.
Oh, of course, yeah, because you had no control over the situation.
I didn't. Not in the end, anyway. I tried to stop people from reposting. I really did.
The point is, you put the post out there in the first place. And why? What did April ever do to you except maybe try and be your friend?
I can't keep saying I'm sorry.
Oh, believe me, you will keep saying it. Long after you actually mean it, I will make damn sure of that.
What are you going to do?
We'll start with telling your dad and Brenda, and then we'll tell the school, and after that, I don't know. But be aware, this is not going to end well for you. Kathy!
She's here.
Kathy!
You okay, love? Where have you been?
In the cricket pavilion. I took this bus last night and I got scared and couldn't go any further, so I came back. But now I've got in a fight with Rona.
What?
Kathy Hope! I'm finished with you!
Get off
Don't
me.
think you can avoid this. What the hell do you think you're playing? Just trying to stop this one from running away again!
Hey!
Like the little coward that she is!
Brenda!
How dare you come at me like some thug? The woman's a lunatic, Bob. Do something.
Brenda's right. You can't go pushing folk about, screaming wild accusations.
I'll do more than accuse her. I'll march her up to the school so she can tell the head exactly what she's done.
You will not. You've done enough manhandling for one day. Kathy, love, your dad and I were so worried.
Not as worried as Kathy is about being found out, I'll bet. Come on, Kathy. Tell them, instead of staring at your feet. Come on.
No, I'm not putting up with any more of this nonsense. Home, now. And I've got to get something on this cheek before it bruises, and I've twisted me hip.
Don't make things worse, Kathy.
Leave the girl alone. The only bully round here is you. Kathy, home.
Kathy, love.
It was me. I'm the troll that made everyone hate April.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, it's not complicated. She set up anonymous accounts to encourage others to torment her best friend.
But those accounts are about Donna. I read some of the hurtful things people put on them.
I didn't have anything to do with most of them. People started taking it way too far and I couldn't stop them.
Then why make them in the first place? Why betray April like that and then pretend you're looking out for her? I am dying to hear this. Come on.
I don't know.
Oh, right. Great. Well, as long as there was a point to putting April through hell and making her dread going into school. Oh, and you even shared her mobile number.
Oh, I think that's enough, don't you? I mean, whatever she's done, they're just kids at the end of the day.
Don't you dare try and pass this off as kids messing about.
Oh, says the woman who thinks it's acceptable to assault people in the street. Well, I know which I think is worse.
Stop it, the Perrier! Is this helping, yelling in the street?
You're right, Bob. I should not let Brenda drag me down to her level.
Isn't that rich?
I'm going to go and check on April now. I take it there's no message, Kathy?
Only that I'm dead sorry.
Yeah. You and me both. This is not over.
Ditto. You mouthy, scrappy little woman.
Leave it, Brenda. Well, go on. This is the bit where you explain yourself.
Do you have to be so stern with her? I mean, it's obviously she's traumatised by what happened.
Compared with April, you will not get away with this girl. What you did was unforgivable. Dragging poor Donna into this, your own sister.
Hey. I thought you might fancy hot chocolate. How you doing?
Dunno.
You do know it's going to be okay now, don't you? Nobody else is going to hurt you, I swear. I won't let them.
Hey, sweetheart. Come on.
I just thinking about coming to find you.
Well, I've just found Kathy hiding out of the cricket pavilion.
What did you say to her?
Exactly what I think, that she's treated you appallingly.
Why did you do that?
April, it's not your job to protect Kathy.
What'll happen to her?
Well, I'm not sure, but it's not something you should be worrying about.
What about you two arguing? Is that something I should be worrying about?
Oh, don't be daft. We're just both upset for you, that's all. Said some silly things we don't mean.
I just wish it would all go away. The more people that find out, the worse it's going to be.
It will go away. It will, I promise.
How do you know?
Because like I've already told you, me and Ron are handling this now, OK? And we can deal with it as sensitively and as quietly as you need us to, can't we?
Yes, of course we can.
I meant what I said about the worst being over. You've got to trust me, April. Hey, we could all watch a film together later, if you feel like it.
Not really.
Well, maybe we could go for tea in town after we picked up Leo.
I think I'd rather just stay at home and watch TV if that's okay.
Yeah, of course it is. Whatever you fancy. I haven't got a clue how to fix this.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
How did you go before with Bob and Brenda?
Oh, awful, surprisingly. Brenda just sticking her head in the sand.
Afternoon.
Mike, hey.
Here it's been quite a day.
Yeah, you could say that. Sorry, how do you,
Why are the police here? I thought you said that we wouldn't tell anybody.
No, we wouldn't involve the police without talking to you first. You've got my word, sweetheart.
I'm not here for April.
Right, so I'm still playing catch-up.
I'm afraid an allegation of assault's been made against you, Miss Goskirk, by Mrs. Brenda Walker.
I'm sorry, what?
I need to ask you to accompany me to the station.
What? Wait, are you actually arresting me?
Apologies. Sorry. Is somebody going to humour me and explain, please?
There are procedures I'm obliged to follow.
So, yes then, this is insane.
What is insane? What did you do?
Nothing. The woman is deluded.
And yet the presence of our uniformed friend here suggests otherwise.
I might have given Brenda a tiny little shove.
Oh, God.
But I swear, Marlon, that is all it was.
But you pushed her.
You weren't there, Marlon. She was in my face, yelling, telling me I was being ridiculous.
How could you?
April, sweetheart, I was standing up for you.
What, by making everything a million times worse?
April.
Just leave me alone.
Nice one. Responding to bullying with physical force. That didn't seem like a bad idea at any point.
Do you think you could shout a little bit louder and try and make me feel even worse?
I appreciate emotions were running high, but we need to get this ironed out.
Do you really think this is the best use of police resources? Do you? Fueling that woman's petty grudges because she cannot accept that her child is a bully?
Rona Goskirk, I'm arresting you on suspicion of assault.
Oh, God,
you
here
do
he
not have to
goes.
say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, anything which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
OK, fine. Right, but I'm not getting in that thing. I will drive my own car.
Oh, dear.
Rona, will you just do what he says, please?
Looks like I don't have any choice, does it? Hey, this is where you both are. So, I was thinking I might order a takeaway in a bit, but I wasn't sure what you'd both fancy.
Didn't feed you in your cell then?
Marlon.
What did they say, Rona?
We mostly just chatted, you know, and I told them what had happened before they charged me with common assault. So I have to appear at the magistrate's court next month.
Perfect.
I knew something bad was going to happen.
April.
No, don't talk to me. Don't even look at me. I hate you for this.
Proud of yourself, are you?
The last thing I wanted was to put her through more upset.
Uh-huh. So why did you make this about you?
Oh, right, so the fact that Brenda would have latched on to anything to shift the blame from Kathy, that doesn't count, no?
She didn't make you push her! I need to get tea on.
Well, sorry, they want to talk to Kathy and April tomorrow. The police, I mean.
What? Why?
Because I couldn't defend myself against Brenda without telling them the full story.
Which is exactly what April didn't want.
Sorry, it fell out of my hands.
I don't believe this. Thank you. Thanks for making an already horrendous day that much worse.